Hey guys, sorry I'm a little late posting. I just wanted to wait until my daughter had a school day to where I could actually sit down and have some peace and be able to address you guys. So, what's up? All right, so at the beginning of this game, I was placed into an alliance by Michelle, the Lucky Charms, right? So that first branding, I guess you can call it, was myself, Michelle, David, Gianna, Matua, and then I think Aaron was in the first one because that's how it like leaked or whatnot. Um, so yeah, it wasn't something I agreed upon. It was just kind of like placed in there, and then around the start of the game as well, I was in an alliance with Lexi, myself, Susan, Cody, and Will. It was called the Iconics. So, started out like that, right? I was in a pretty good spot, just kind of not being a target on either side starting out this game. And I've had relationships with all of you jury members throughout one point or another in this whole entire game. And I'm grateful to have worked with all of you. When things, I think Lexi had mentioned that I had a riff with Susan. It actually was not a riff with Susan that I can recall. The riff was really with Cody. He was just not being very polite to people. He put me up on the block, so obviously if you're really like have my back, you wouldn't do that. So that kind of made me back away from that alliance. I never was gonna go against Lexi. That was never in my plans to do so. But I did have another side alliance midway through the game that was myself, Nate, and David, which is awesome. And I also had Matua's back as well. The round that Matua got evicted, I did vote Lexi out. Sorry, Lexi. I was one of those two votes. What else? Sorry, I get anxiety and. Anyways, so from there, like I kind of started. I had bonds with all of you guys, and I didn't know if Lexi, since Cody put me up, I didn't know if she had anything to do with it or like where her head was at with that. I played my power. I saved myself and David from being final nominees. And then Lexi played her power, which canceled the round. Which again made me think like, well, maybe she doesn't have my back, you know? I don't know if Cody was in her ear. I don't know. So, moving forward, after that, I did win one HOH towards the latter part of the game. I did win one veto, and I chose not to use it. And I did win part 1 of the final 3 HOH, which was an endurance comp, and having a preschool child was not easy. I posted every 15 minutes for 13 hours, which, if you can process that, is very difficult. I do not discredit Lexi for any of her wins. Although she did speak about having like a lone wolf game, which I think towards the end of the game she definitely did. But she had a huge backing with Susan and Cody for a good part of the game as well. I think I worked on like one comp with someone else that wasn't just my own. And it wasn't even a win for me. So yeah, I did my own work. I made it here. Thank you, Lexi, for choosing to bring me with you to the finale. And also towards the end of the game, I grew closer with Shannon. And I had her back. I saved her numerous times. So yeah, I mean, that's the gist of my game, was just being able to navigate through the game. I never ended up on the block as a final nominee. I was nominated once, and that's the one time I used my power. But I think that attests to a very good social game on my part. And I did have a few competition wins in there as well. And as long as I also placed, you know, second or, you know, around the higher T, but not won every single one. So I did pretty good in other ones as well. So I guess I'm just going to leave you with that. And I look forward to answering any questions that you have for me. And that's it. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.